Hey. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time, if this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. Right now, I'm going to be doing a ClairTarot reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also for your cross watchers. Trying to be responsible and get all these readings out. So this is for Taurus. I asked the collective energy what... Oops, hold on. Forgot to turn off the sound. I asked your collective energy what this reading is going to be about. And... Pukinva! Basically, what I got is that they're playing games with you. I don't know who they are, but they lost their caca-ass mind. Okay, they lost their caca-ass mind trying to play with a Taurus. No. We don't do that. We don't play with Taurus in that way. All right, let's see. Let's see what the cards are going to tell us. Okay, Taurus, you already know what's going on. You already know what's going on. Seems like you know, but you kind of don't want to believe. You're choosing to try and be positive, to stay positive. I don't know if maybe in the past you've kind of fudged things up a little bit by not trusting, and now you're kind of doubting yourself. Be careful with that, Taurus. You have to trust yourself. Okay, you have to trust yourself. The problem wasn't necessarily that you were wrong. The problem was that you committed yourself to what you believed before you even really understood what it was you were believing that was going on. Okay, so what you really need to do is kind of slow down on jumping to conclusions. That's what needed to change. So let's see. Oh, shoot. Okay. So here we go. Card number 1 or card number 3. Inspiration. Taurus, you're in an ascension cycle, right? So many of us are in ascension cycles right now. Everyone is basically evolving in one way, shape, or form. And that's a beautiful thing. That's a very beautiful thing. But you have the presence of the bees and you're kind of enamored because, you know, maybe there's a part of you that thinks the bees are super cute and super sweet and they make honey and, you know, they pollinate your flowers. But you have to be careful because sometimes some bees are not nice. Some bees, you know, all bees have the capability of stinging you. And that's just one of the, I don't know, one of the things you have to be aware of when you're dealing with bees. Okay, so just be aware of that. Past life, present power, many spiritual faces of you. So for some Taurus, so we're doing a reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, also for your cross watchers. For some Taurus, this circumstance of possibly getting stung, it might have to do with previous life connection, okay? For some of you, this might not even be a romantic thing. For some of you, this might be a friendship, a platonic friendship, and I hate to say this. I think this person has probably very lightly stung you in the past, and you've just brushed it off as like, no, I shouldn't be that way. Careful with that. You have to trust yourself. Card number 2, inner trust. If you're not going to trust yourself, you're going to mess yourself up. Okay? You shouldn't put trust in someone outside of you more than you trust yourself. Did I word that weird? Trust yourself more than you trust anyone else. I did word that weird. Trust yourself more than you trust anyone else, okay? It's time for you to begin really cultivating this relationship between self and soul and guiding yourself. Everything that you get outside of yourself should simply serve as confirmation of what you're already getting from within yourself. So even this reading should be nothing more than a confirmation of what you're already experiencing, um, what you're already feeling is going on. Okay, this shouldn't be like telling you something new. Wings of Isis uniting with the angelic self. Again, so many of us are going through ascension cycles. This card keeps popping up, as well as this card for so many of the signs. And it's because it's really time for us to evolve beyond giving away our power to someone else, having someone else be the expert of our journey, when really who's been present for this whole journey the whole time? You have been present for every single circumstance in your life, everything you've ever experienced. You are the only one that has been present for all of that. So you should be the only expert in your journey. Let me see. Is it like what's wrong with you? Not you, my phone. It won't focus on me properly. Anyways. So this card keeps popping up because this is a reminder. There are so many of us, so many different groups that are choosing to ascend together to higher levels of dimensional frequency. Okay. Dimensional consciousness. So just remember, part of that ascension process can be very sticky, can be very uncomfortable, can cause quite a bit of a mess and make you feel soggy in a storm. This card number 30, the perfection of your life, has to do with how storms look so different from outside than they do when you're actually experiencing it. Okay, so it's like if you are inside the house and it's storming outside, some of us think that's beautiful. We can see the clouds, the thunder and the lightning, and then, the beautiful sound of the rain on the windows. And it's just like a beautiful, calming moment. But if you're in that storm outside the house, I'm pretty sure you're not going to find that shit beautiful. I'm pretty sure you're going to be like, oh, I'm soggy. This is a horrible experience. I need to get out of this. That's kind of what happens with the storms of our lives, okay? So people don't realize what it is you're experiencing as you're in that storm. And I know, Taurus, you have a habit of suffering very quietly. You don't like to share when you're struggling. You don't like to ask for help. You don't like people to know very private things because, well, if we're going to be really honest, Taurus is very concerned with how they appear to other people. And it doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you someone who is, superficial or shallow or whatever else is associated with that kind of logic. It doesn't make you any of that. It just makes you very private. And people aren't going to know what's going on if you're not going to speak your needs, if you're not going to share what's actually going on. And as a matter of fact, damn. I'm being told you need to be careful who you share this with. You want Taurus to share, and then you have me say that. Of course, Taurus is not going to share. Oh my God. That's such a conundrum. Give me 1 second. This ties in with either it's a relationship or a friendship. They're not trustworthy. Okay. That's why your higher selves, your collective energy is telling me to encourage you to share, but be careful who you share with. Not everyone that's in your circle, not everyone that's in your boat is rowing with you. Some folks, for some of you, might be poking holes in the bottom of your ship. Just be careful, okay? I'm pretty sure you already know who this is. If this resonates and you're already like, "Ooh, I knew it," then you already know who it is. Don't tell them stuff. Don't share with that particular person. So, magic and ritual, crafting a sacred practice. You have to begin doing what you need, not what other people or gurus or teachers or whatever is cool is telling you you need. No, you decide, Taurus. You decide. I'm suddenly getting this feeling like Taurus looks like you have everything put together and you are so responsible, but inside you feel so unsure of yourself to the point where it's crippling. Is this true? I it almost makes me want to cry. It's like, well, damn. Okay, let me just keep moving forward. Girl, don't say yes. I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. I'm so serious. This is like really triggering something personal within me because, you know, that's something I struggle through too, where people just assume, and it's just like, y'all have no idea what I go through. I'm not complaining about life. I'm just saying, like, people don't have an idea about the process that I go through within my mind. And, people just make assumptions because, especially Taurus has a habit of looking so put together, not just aesthetically, but like with responsibility and stuff. And and now I'm being shown like you guys really go out of your way to appear solid and stable and like so that you can be someone else's rock. And I know it's because of the way you love the people that you love. Wow, that's deep. Oh man, I'm really trying not to cry. I'm really, really trying not to cry. Okay. I don't think it's that Taurus doesn't care. I think it's that Taurus is so afraid that if they show that they care, it'll be seen as a chink in the armor. I'm not sure if maybe, oh, you mean other people? Okay. Because I was getting all hella overprotective about Taurus. I'll be like, I don't know if maybe I'm just misunderstanding, but don't fucking talk shit about Taurus. Calm down, girl. Calm down. Telling myself, calm down, girl. Yeah, God. I just I'm guilty of seeing Taurus as just very like, this is about business. We got to take care of business. We have to be responsible and shutting off the emotions and just, this is what needs to be done. And I'm like, no, don't pick on Taurus. Okay. Oh, well, that's beautiful. All of this is beautiful. Card number 30, White Rose of Hope. You have to allow the purity of your heart to shine forward, Taurus. Okay, I know you don't like to be told what to do. I know you don't like to be judged. I know you don't like to be put in a position where you feel like you're cornered and your hand is being forced into something. This is not about forcing you at all, Taurus. This is about encouraging you to allow the purity of you, the essence of you to come forward. There's so much beautiful, beautiful stuff about yourself that you hide away from other people because you're worried that it's going to make you look weak. And it's really not weakness. It's a show of your courage, your strength to be able to show these things, knowing that people can use these things against you, but you're going to do more than survive. You're going to thrive regardless of what other people's intentions are. You're going to thrive. And so it doesn't matter what they do. And when you give yourself permission to shine in that way, anyone who witnesses this will then be gifted with the opportunity to give themselves permission to free themselves from the mental, emotional, spiritual, and energetic shackles the very same shackles that are keeping you confined. Taurus, you're so much more than what you give yourself credit for. So much more than what you give yourself credit for. And I am totally guilty of not understanding the gravity of Taurus in your energy. Not that I diminished you or discounted you, but I didn't understand to this level. I really didn't understand to this depth. And it's giving me a whole new appreciation of you and your energy. Card number 26, transformation. Notice the butterfly on your chest. That pink color is a very, very high frequency. That's actually the upper echelon of our time-space matrix. And so that's the level of transformation that's occurring within your heart space. Your heart space is expanding. This is probably why I'm feeling so much emotion rising up. It's a mirroring of the process that you're in right now. And I can't help but become like super duper overprotective of Taurus, knowing that you're feeling very vulnerable and very delicate and not being able to really express that, still needing to kind of play the role of like badass bull, get you by the horns. And, anyone can play that role, anyone. But it takes a true badass to be like, I'm soft. I can be soft. I feel. You can tear me down, but I'll get back up. So I think you're getting there. Some of you are getting there. Some of you are beginning to be aware that there is a there to get to. And that's beautiful as well. Just even that awareness is a place of power, Taurus is a very goal-oriented type of energy. And so the fact that you're now becoming aware, nothing's going to stop you at that point. The next card number 15, Elixir of Life. Hold yourself tenderly. Allow yourself to observe your natural, organic process of blossoming. You are blossoming into a truth that is profound. Profound. Taurus, you're like a wildflower. You come equipped with thorns. And just like if anyone else were to mishandle a wildflower, you're going to catch some thorns. Don't mishandle yourself. Be gentle. We just said that you're very goal-oriented. So if you're going to force yourself, you're going to try and rush and force yourself to get to some destination that you think you should have already been at, you're going to create so much pain for yourself. So much unnecessary struggle. Your soul knows exactly what to do and the timeline to do this in. There's no need to rush anything. Don't rush anything about your journey. Just allow it to unfold. Now, where is those cards? Here it is. I'm told that there is some fluffery afoot. Okay. There is absolutely some fluffery afoot. This is not the good kind of fluff. This is the bad bargain basement cheap shit kind of fluffery. Hold on. Someone's trying to play games with you. I want to know what's going on. First, because I'm nosy. Once I get triggered into my protective mama bear mode, I become real nosy. Like, I need to know the details. Let's see. I have a hard time being gentle myself. I push and push myself. I'm learning to stop and not push so hard and let me be. That's beautiful, sweet pea. That's beautiful. You definitely need to allow things to happen as it should. Because when you force, it doesn't work out very well. You got nothing to worry about. You have nothing to worry about. Nothing. Regardless of who tries something, you have nothing to worry about. You have the Father of Swords on your side. Look at that. That shit's not going to let nothing through. Let me see. There. Look at that face. He's not even blinking. But you have nothing to worry about. You also got the Ace of Pentacles. You're focused. You know what you need to aim for. You're going to blossom. You're at this phase where the buds are already present, and you just need to give yourself time. Sit in the light of your truth, because what gets a bud to open, to blossom? Light. The only light that you need is the light of your own truth. Right now, you might be feeling as though everything is chaotic and a mess, and you just don't know what's going on. That's fine, because you know what? You are a scaled down version of creation. How was creation made? Through chaos. That's what cosmos is, chaos. From chaos comes order. Okay, you're very good at order. You're very good at ordering food. I'm just messing around. Every Taurus that I know is so fucking good at knowing where to order the best food. I'm just like, where did you find this restaurant? It's fucking amazing. Oh, you don't know about it? Well, shit, obviously I'm not a Taurus. They're not so good at cooking. I'm pretty sure there's a Taurus out there that's an amazing cook, but the ones that I know, they're not very good at cooking, but they're very good at ordering food, very good at knowing where to take people on like bougie ass dates. I'm not into bougie dates, but you know, I have some folks that are close to me that I'm like, shit, where'd you hear about this? They're like, oh, you never went. I'm not into that shit. I'm sorry. I'm more like a drive me to the woods and sit with me in silence. I don't need no bougie shit, but y'all are talented in that respect. I'm just saying. Hold on. See what I'm saying? Okay. Now I'm getting all right, that's fine. So yeah. They're going to try. Let them try. See, my Gemini man, he be knowing. Don't give me no bougie ass tacos. You want how much for tacos? Take me to a street cart. I'm just saying. Take me to a street cart. We don't need none of that. All right. So you're really going to be a center of attention. I don't read these cards traditionally. I read them in a ClairTarot way. You're going to be the center of attention, and it might not be good. Okay. It might be something where if it's a circle of friends, if it's at work, I don't know what it is, but let them try and strike you down. Let them try. You a motherfucking star. Okay. Just flash bang the shit out of it, and don't let them treat you that way. You deserve a lot. Okay. You deserve a lot. You give a lot. You give so much of yourself. When you are committed to something, you give so much of yourself, and don't take that shit from other people. I don't care who it is. Don't take that shit. You need to not care who it is. Don't take that shit, because I have a very, it's growing, this feeling that someone that you trust is about to really screw you over. I'm going to try and finish all the signs tonight, because I need to finish it. I mean, really. Hold on. Wait, what? Didn't I do that already? Well, I don't know what signs I did. I could have sworn I already did Capricorn. I did Capricorn, I think like a week ago. All right. But I can't shake the feeling that someone you know, someone that you trust, someone that you've been very protective of and very loving with is about to just burn you. And I can't get the feeling out of my chest and my head that this shit's about to happen. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Damn. Let me get you guys a message from your higher self. Ah, there's a lot of fuckery going on today. A lot. So let me just get you guys a message from your higher self. Let's see. I might go live again tomorrow. We'll see what my schedule looks like, but I might go live again tomorrow, focused solely on doing personal readings. Ooh, I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Card number 22, the lion and the deer. Look at that. The lion and the deer. When you enter the garden of the heart, you become fragrant like the rose. When you fly toward heaven, you become graceful like the angel. If you get burned like oil, you become brilliant. When you become thin like hair and yearning, your joy leads the way. You'll be the kingdom and the king. You'll be paradise and the guardian angel. You'll be infidelity and you'll be faith. You'll be the lion and you'll be the deer. You are the lion and the deer. You are bold, fierce, and vibrant, and you are silent, sweet, and gentle. If I should come to you in arrogance, you roar at me until my falsehood quakes in fear, so terrified it gives up the game, and love's conquest happens yet again. If I should come to you in surrendered adoration, open to whatever you may wish, you are so gentle with me. Like a deer, you offer me nothing to fear or resist, so that I too become sweet and gentle, longing to submit to your tender ministrations. So then I do not fear my own errors. For even if I stumble into arrogance, I shall be made wiser by your magnificent roar and become humble. Even if I become weak, I shall draw strength, evoking the tenderness in you. Whatever is needed to keep me true to love, is what you give me. For you are the holy lion, proud and mighty, and the sweet deer, gentle as the mildest breezes of spring. This is so you, Taurus. This is so you. This is asking you to once again exist in the center of your being. This is asking you to be centered in truth, asking you to allow yourself to receive as much as you give. Allow it. Allow people to love on you. Release the ones that don't. It's not a sign of weakness or lack of loyalty. And you got that same problem as Aries. You allow your loyalty to blind you from the truth. You got to stop doing that, because that's how you poke your own ass with your own horn. Okay? I'm telling you, that's how you poke your own ass with your own horn. You allow your loyalty for others to blind you to the fact that they are doing some really shady ass shit. And I know you can feel it. I know you can feel it. Don't allow yourself to martyr yourself for someone who doesn't care. Okay? It's not that you will only do for others if they're willing to do for you. It's more that you need to understand you deserve reciprocity. You deserve to have that level of love and consideration reciprocated. Even if it's just friendship, you deserve to have that returned to you. Not because you expect it, not because it's fair, but because this is the divine order of everything. This is how you maintain balance, not by demanding, but by leaving your hand open, allowing what's not meant to be in there to fall through your fingertips, and leaving it open. So when creation wants to give you a blessing, give you someone that will love you in the way you deserve, give you the kind of friendship and support that you need, you'll be able to receive. Okay, Taurus? Allow yourself to receive the kind of friendship and love that you give. Because when you love someone, and I've said this so many times, and I witness it time and time again with every Taurus that I know, when you love someone, you love to such a degree that it's almost sickening. That's the Capricorn in me. Like, it's sick. Just stop. No, but seriously, it's really like, God, okay, you've already proved you love them. Just can you just it's making me sick. Just saying. I'm just saying. So you deserve that too, though. You know what I mean? You can't just keep give. You have to allow yourself to receive. And this is not receiving because you asked and you demand it and you expect it. Mm-mm. A lot of times I've noticed from the Tauruses that I know, things are offered, things are gifted, and they're so quick to be like, no, it's okay. Like, motherfucker, don't be so proud. This ain't no charity case. I'm just trying to show you love. And that's the thing. Hit the nail on the head. You are not a charity case. Because you allow yourself to receive does not mean you are being pitied. Sometimes people want to give to you just because they love you. Okay? Allow yourself to wrap your mind around that. Sometimes it's just out of pure love. They don't expect anything in return. They're not trying to keep you in their pocket. They're not trying to buy you. They're not trying to bribe you. None of that. They just love you. Okay? So, Taurus, I hope this gives you whatever clarity you need. If it resonates, even if it doesn't, give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, turn on that notification bell. Join me every single time I'm live. I'm going to be coming on again in a few minutes to finish doing readings for the other signs. I don't know what signs those are, but I'm going to figure it out. Thank you. All right. Bye, guys.